It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Houston Rockets.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Lakers 5 right now. O'Neal is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Marion in at the 3, the small forward. 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. Whiteside. No good on that one. And the Lakers have possession. To the wing right side. O'Neal dishes to Jefferson. And stolen by McAdoo. Here's Kidd. Here's Ellis. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Al Jefferson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit? And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
And Ellis drops them both. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
And here is Ellis after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Whiteside, a screen on Thompson. A baseline J. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Marion. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Shaq. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
You're right, Kevin. Not being aggressive, not following up their own misses. They needed a little extra kick to get over the hump, but they never got it.
On defense, the 76ers. Marion kicks to O'Neal. Kidd with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Kidd with the bucket.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against Houston. Out to Thompson. Screen by Jefferson. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hangs in the air. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kidd kicks to Ellis. Here's McAdoo. No good that time. Jefferson with some nice D. Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, they need to get back on defense. He said the challenge of facing a fast break team like this is limiting transition points. And he told his players, if you're not running, you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now Irving, after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. And there's the pass to Marion. Over Ellis. That one off the back iron and out. 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right side, the pass to Ellis. They get it again.
That's how you come down with the man's rebound. He positioned himself perfectly and snatched that board away.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Irving. Shaq with a screen on Kidd. Irving drives in. Out to Marion. And it's Sean Marion again missing. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Wade in the corner. Back to Kidd. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Philadelphia.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Now here's Thompson after Dwayne Wade's miss. Screen by Jefferson. Off the pick. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Thompson's got 5 now.
Look, the defender has to try to stay in Clay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
Here's Ellis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Thompson. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Kicks to Irving, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Lakers with it. Irving with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Thompson for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wade, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wade's got his first points of the night. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native and a former Laker, helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Out to the right wing. McAdoo misses. Lakers leading by 3. Marion with it. Wade picks him up. Irving kicks to Thompson. And there's the feed to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Jefferson. Thompson in the corner. Here's O'Neal. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that had lost some of its luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
No good on that one. Joakim Noah's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Los Angeles, Gasol comes in for Al Jefferson. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Irving. Over in the corner, Ellis. Kidd kicks to Ellis. Wade outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kidd, no good. Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's different reasons. I mean, it's drafting. Some players want to go other places. The fact of the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
Thompson, nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Oh, that's just a good decision right there by Clay. Gets a little space, takes it himself.
Ellis kicks it to Noah. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink?
And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some
have
terrible
had?
names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I got broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
Phillips against Conley. Now the dish to Richardson. Gasol screen. Lets it go from the wing. Dang with the bucket. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
They're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Pau Gasol. Averaging about 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Outside Dang. He feeds it to Richardson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Screened by Ibaka. Conley kicks it to Noah. Dishes to Wade. Noah with a screen for Wade. Back to Noah. No good again that time. Lakers leading by 13. Outside Gasol. Richardson dishes to O'Neal. Right side Phillips. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Wade gets the bucket.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now, here's Richardson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Pass to Ibaka. Tries from 16. Good, he hits the jump shot. Ibaka's got his first points in this one.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring, with a good reason.
And the wide open shot from Billups. Cans it from downtown.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Down low, here's Ibaka. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the Lakers are enduring the worst 5-year stretch in the franchise's history. They missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons only once, and that was back in the mid-'70s. Last season, their 4th straight in the lottery.
D, he's checked in for O'Neal. Ibaka hits both of them. And the Lakers have always considered themselves a championship or bust type of franchise.
Well, that mentality runs up against the reality of their situation. I mean, they seem to have accelerated the process with some draft fortune and free agent signings. I mean, especially with Magic coming back, you know the magic is back. This upcoming offseason will be a big one for them.
Here's Conley, following the bucket by the Lakers. Passes it to Wade. Noah with a screen on Richardson. Wade kicks it to Noah. There's the pass to Big Smooth. He dishes it to Wade. And stolen by Richardson. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 18. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us,
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch.
yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Little general out there with Conley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. It's Richardson on the wing. Over Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their 3-point percentages for the last 10 games. Third is Chauncey Billups.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
It's real simple. Having shooters on the floor is an important requirement for any good offense, and they have plenty of them.
6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now, those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
And really, few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years, and a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
And the 76ers making a change here. McAdoo's checked in. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they've found their treasure trove.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Outside Dang. Gasol setting the pick for Dang. Taken away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Big Smooth. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but yeah. I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor, probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I'm, you know, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so the some arenas is just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Now, here's Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Marion outside. 6 to shoot, and Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for Noah, and the Lakers also making a switch. Thompson's checked in. On defense, the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 6. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team of 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
And Walton, as interim with the Warriors, got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bucks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Philadelphia just way behind.
And for Philadelphia, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Yeah, but we all know it's completely different going from the preseason to the regular season. They aren't the same. But it's still disappointing considering how well they played in the preseason.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Irving passes to Dampier. Jefferson dishes to Irving. Over Dampier. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 5 points so far. The 76ers trailed by 19. Dampier kicks to Ellis. Outside Kidd. They set the pick. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Irving passes to Marion. Screen by Jefferson. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dampier. Shot clock reset for Philadelphia. They shoot again. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his second basket.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Irving kicks to Jefferson. Over McAdoo. Jefferson dishes to Dampier. Outside Irving. Puts it up from 12. Another shot. Here's Jefferson. Dampier, the pass to Irving. Goes up again. Shot's good by Dampier. Dampier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Dampier kicks to Ellis. Over Marion. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Feeds to Dampier. Back to Thompson. Kidd against Irving. They get a hand on it. Kidd with the steal. Dampier kicks to Ellis. The three-pointer is right on target. Ellis has got 10 points.
You have to extend the defense there, unless you want him to punish you repeatedly from beyond the arc.
Irving with it. He's against Dampier. Irving can't get it to go.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Right side Kidd. Over Thompson. Kidd, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Marion kicks to Irving. Now the feed to Dampier. Back to Marion. Irving for three. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, the game has grown because we've had to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend his game to three-point area. We got to see Hakeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
Kidd kicks to Whiteside. Over O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq, and he gets it back. And that one is good. That's now 8 points for Hassan Whiteside. Lakers leading by 16. Irving kicks to Thompson. Pass to Shaq. The dish to Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 16.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Kidd dishes to Ellis. Over Marion. Ellis can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Great positioning on the putback. He's got 11.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Right side, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Back to Ellis. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Well, he was off in the first, but he found a way to get his shot going here in the second.
Screen by Jefferson. Irving double team.
Jump ball. You two.
And Philadelphia has possession. And Thompson gets it to go.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
The 76ers trailed by 21. Kidd kicks to McAdoo. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Philadelphia. Conley now comes in for Jason Kidd. Pau Gasol is checked in for Los Angeles. Phillips comes in for Irving. And the basket is good. Lakers leading by 19. And Thompson kicks to Billups. A floater. And no good that time. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Ellis. The free throw off from O'Neal.
Well, the Lakers are undergoing a dramatic change of leadership in the front office last season. And I think many felt that a change was needed. We'll see if they can turn things around.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
He kicks it to Richardson. A 3-ball. And another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And we take a look here at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
First one falls for him. And the new front office taking over, not without some infighting, though, in the team's ownership. It made headlines.
Well, I think there have been dysfunction up at the top for a while. Hopefully, though, they'll be able to create some stability and a foundation to build on moving forward.
O'Neal hits them both. The 76ers trailed by 19. Wade outside. Kicks it to McAdoo. Over Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. For 3, Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Richardson's got 9.
Again, yet another shot to build on his impressive first quarter.
Conley kicks to Wade. Noah against Shaquille O'Neal. Noah the screen. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's good off the glass that time. Los Angeles leading by 20. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Richardson the pass to O'Neal. Over Noah. And O'Neal gets it to go. Shaq's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Now Wade. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Just superb defense there. You can tell they definitely affected the release of that shot.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome
Halftime
back,
Show.
folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, the best part of their...
And that's all we can do.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Al Jefferson. Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Marion in at the 3 spot. Thompson is doubled. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Thompson. Jefferson's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Los Angeles. Kidd kicks to Wade. Over Thompson. No good from Wade. And the Lakers with possession here. Marion dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Thompson. From the corner. And it's Irving missing. The 76ers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Wade. Another miss by Wade. Right side, good.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
And Thompson kicks to Jefferson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And as prolific of a career as Jefferson has had, he may be most remembered for that monster trade, the one that sent Kevin Garnett from the Timberwolves to the Celtics back in 2007.
And he's good on the second. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kidd passes to Wade. Over in the corner, Ellis. Kidd kicks to Wade. with the second effort, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Irving dishes to O'Neal. Over Whiteside, and that one clearly a foul.
Two
Gets
shots,
the
gentlemen.
whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Lakers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts, and he makes the first. O'Neal hits them both. This 76ers squad is struggling. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Ellis. It's deflected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ellis against Marion. Dishes it to O'Neal. Here's Irving. Bucket is good. Irving's got 10.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Popped up there for Wade. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. With the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. O'Neal's got 21 in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Wade. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, it makes him a lot more effective when his mid-range shot is dropping.
Shaq kicks to Irving. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. Thompson passes to Irving. And Shaq with the slam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thompson dishes to O'Neal. Over Whiteside. O'Neal kicks to Jefferson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he's able to get it back. And Jefferson gets it to go. The 76ers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Wade outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McAdoo, and Jefferson sends it back.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
16 feet away, off the left rim and out.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury.
Irving can't hit.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Kidd. Here's Whiteside, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone, the way he goes about defending the rim. It's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Outside Kidd, and that one's on target from the wing. McAdoo's got 6 points. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Shaq passes to Marion, lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Kidd against Thompson. Whiteside, a screen on Irving. Floats one. Dampier, no good.
Well executed. great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
And the foul called on Sean Marion. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the 76ers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dampier's checked in. Dampier, nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the Jazz.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Irving kicks to Marion. Irving dishes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Screen by Ellis. Here's Dampier. True on the 14-footer. 6 points for him. The Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Pass to O'Neal. There's a good screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ibaka, the pass to McAdoo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And something we see now in the modern NBA, Chris, is that players will try and recruit other players in free agency, sometimes almost leading up to free agency. How often do you think that happens now? And how is that, say, different from when you played?
It's a lot different from when I played. I think guys wanted to play together, but we did not recruit or try to play together with each other because of the way that the rules were in collective bargaining and because of the way the game was at that time. At that time, even if you had a friend that was your very close friend off the court, you wanted to beat him for bragging rights on the court. Back then, it was more of, can my team beat your team? Not can we play together. I tell you what, with friends that I had in the league at that time, that would have been pretty cool to play with some of my friends that I think were great players. But I just think it's just been a line in the sand. It's just changed. I think a lot of it's changed because we're playing basketball at younger ages. Guys are playing and traveling the country and know each other from ages 10, 11, and 12. So they have honest, genuine friendships and really want to play together. And so I don't really think it's a problem. But it's interesting watching these super teams and how all of this is developing. It definitely didn't happen in my day, and I'm just now, I won't say getting used to it, but I'm just now recognizing that, man, it's okay to play with your friends, I guess.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Jason Kidd.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball, great execution on offense, everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Pass to Billups. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's now 11 points for D.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Jason Richardson pulls it in. Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And stolen by Billups. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Conley's checked in. The 76ers should not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. The pass to Ellis. Over Billups. Back to Conley. Launches it. Here's Noah. Kicks it out to Ellis. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And that's 20 points for Ellis.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Count that one. Lakers shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Dampier kicks to Dang. On the wing, Jason Richardson. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Here's McAdoo, and it's sent back by Dampier. Here's Richardson. He's got 9, and the call will be against D. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Pass to Big Smooth. They set the screen. Here's McAdoo, and it's sent back by Dampier.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Phillips from outside, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
In many ways, a bright, shining decoy out there tonight. He's just happy to contribute when they need him.
Conley dishes to Ellis. Over Billups. They double-team Ellis. Billups with the block. Outside Dang. He dishes it to Richardson. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Richardson's got 15.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first two quarters, though. I love it that he took it right into the teeth of the bigger defender and then got crafty at the end, laying it home.
And Mike Conley Jr., you know, you talk about being bred for success. Remember, his dad was a gold medalist in the triple jump. And you can just see that athleticism in his game. Super quick and elusive out on the floor.
The 76ers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And with Conley's athleticism and his handle, tough to keep him out of the lane.
And if you go under on that pick, he can hurt you from deep. This guy really the complete package, arguably the most underrated point guard in our league.
Gasol with the steal. On the wing, Dang. He's guarded by Ellis. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Another shot. Noah with the block. Feeds to Ellis. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Billups with the ball. 14 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 17. Missed. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Big Smooth out there with Smith. Then there's Noah. Then there's Dragic. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Dragic kicks to Smith over Gasol. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Dragic. Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. Outside Dang. Lakers passing it around. Back to Gasol. Wide open. And he comes up with the deuce.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Passes it to Big Smooth. The NBA coaching ranks always looked at and scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and yet they're on the firing line, it seems like, every season. Chris, what enables head coaches, in your opinion, to be successful? And has that changed over the years?
I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your acumen for the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And I think those are the main things that you have to, have as a coach. But look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure. So, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Dang. Got a hand on it. Now here's Dragic. Here's Smith, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
See, he has the talent to do more of this. Take command of the offense.
Dang kicks to Richardson. Shoots over Dragic. And again, the Lakers no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Big Smooth. The feed to Dragic. 5 on the clock. Here's the three. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Richardson the pass to Billups. Dang with the bucket.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Big Smooth the pass to Ibaka. There's the dish to Dragic. Smith sets the pick for Dragic. And here's Conley outside. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Richardson, no luck. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that's good. Michael Conley for three.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard.
From the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 10 points for Pau Gasol.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Pass to Richardson. Dang with it. Now Smith defending. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink? Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should, goes right back up with it.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Big Smooth the pass to Conley. Smith with a screen on Billups. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Chris, as we all know, you grew up in the Detroit area. It's a town that has seen glory days and hard times. Talk about what it means to you to come from Detroit and what you see in the future for the Motor City.
Well, it means everything to me to be a Detroiter. I think that's what made me successful in my career, is that I took on the heart of the city and the fact that it's a hard-hat town, a blue-collar town, and you have to earn your keep and you have to wish positive for the future. And so it's been great coming from there, and it's hard times being from there. You know that we're resilient, and so it's great to see positive energy enter back into the city. It's great to see the Pistons play in the city for the first time in over 20 years, and so I see the future is bright for Detroit because Detroiters are always there, and as long as we have the people, everything else will be great.
You and I broadcast the last game in the Palace, and I'm wondering what you think the impact will be with the Pistons, as you just talked about, in their brand new building.
I think the impact would be great, but for fans. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to see the city. I wanted to see our team play. And I only lived a few miles from downtown, but about 30 or 40 miles from the Palace. And so I'm happy that the kids that supported the team, that dreams about being a Piston one day, I'm glad they finally get to go to a game. I'm glad that Detroit finally gets to really call the Pistons their own. What is it going to do? It's going to infuse positivity. And so hopefully for everyone, it's a positive environment.
Screen by Ibaka. Conley left side. To the left side wing. Kicks it to Ibaka. Here's Big Smooth. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But, Chris, at times, do you think that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure. But I do think it's a different time with social media, and you can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete, but I don't think it adds more pressure, because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face or boo you at a game, you're going to hear those words.
And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Dampier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now, much different after a tough first half.
And McGee kicks to Dampier. Conley against McGee. He feeds it to Billups. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Luol Deng.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
The free throw drops for Josh Smith. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the free throw, no good. Chris, you see some of the rookies coming into the league. They need to put on more weight. They need to build up a little bit. And how aggressive saying that were you looking to add strength when you came into the NBA?
Well, I was fortunate that I already had an NBA-type body, and so I really didn't need to try to bulk up for the NBA. I really disagree that a lot of guys got to get stronger. Look at Kevin Durant. We all know the famous story about how trainers laughed at him when he got to the league. The NBA is unique in that, do you have skill? Can you play? So, no, Curry doesn't need to put on 25 pounds of muscle. I think we've seen Durant doesn't need to put on 15 pounds of muscle. It's more about your game. It's more about your core and your balance. You'll pick up natural weight and natural strength as you go along, but how is your work ethic? Are you in the gym? Are you lifting? Are you working out? Are you getting stronger? That's great, but you don't have to necessarily try to become bigger and stronger. Just try to make sure you have game. That's most important.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. From outside, off the mark.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Here's Big Smooth. Richardson cover. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For 3, hits it from 3-point range. Richardson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Conley, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the game and the culture of basketball has so many subsets. One of those is the basketball shoe culture, the sneaker culture. Players competing almost as much, Chris, for style points as they are for actual points.
Oh, yeah, and I love to say that I was part of that culture. With the black socks and with some different shoes that I've had at the NBA. It's a lot of fun, man. It's just something that your fans can relate to. It's something personal. It shows a personal side of what you have, your type of design. So, you're very fortunate if you get your own kick deal, and I was fortunate. It's a lot of fun, and the fans love it.
Dampier, he dishes to McGee. Here's Deng. Rebound by the 76ers.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one on him.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. The pass to Big Smooth. Another miss by Philadelphia. Los Angeles has gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. There's a good screen. Phillips attacking. Here's Dampier, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Phillips. McGee with it. Conley picks him up. McGee, the pass to Richardson. Over Ibaka, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by McGee. Richardson's got 32 points in the game. Outside Conley. He kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Big Smooth. Conley against Phillips. Takes the 13-footer and off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 13 points for Conley.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Michael Conley at the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Flash. The Lakers shooting 57% in this 4th quarter. Richardson kicks to Dang. Here's Dampier, covered by Noah. For 3, Richardson, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Here's Noah. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Dishes it to Billups. Gasol a screen. 6 to shoot. Billups passes to Gasol. Takes the 13-footer, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Dampier. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.